What's going on, guys? TKD12D back here video, and today we're going to be talking about the Bethesda E3 2016 conference that just got wrapped up. I just finished watching a live stream, and we'll be going over things I liked, didn't like, and things that I found interesting about the Bethesda conference for this year. They started out with a game that I definitely did not foresee them even making at all, but they are making a new Quake, right? It's called Quake Champions, and it will be made by id. It is the exact same guys that made the new Doom game, which it was received really good across, players and review sites. Like it was a pretty well received game, and so them going into the Quake series and making another Quake seems, very appealing to me, at least, because I remember I played it. I want to say it had to have been years ago. I was around, I want to say 10 or 12, and I played it at an old friend's house, and I thought it was an old game to me. Like it felt like it wasn't really anything that I was interested in, obviously, because at that time we were playing Modern Warfare 2 and all these other games that were made for the current gen. But then he shows me this old game. It was pretty fun, so I'm definitely interested to see what this new Quake has to offer, and it will be announced more at QuakeCon this year. And next they talked about Elder Scrolls, the strategy card game, and that there will be new beta entries this week exclusively for E3 2016, and along with that they announced that it will be coming to iPhone, Android, iPad, etc. and other devices later this year. So definitely look out for that if you like strategy card games. I definitely don't, so if you do, there you go, you got a strategy card game with Elder Scrolls, all that good stuff, so you can definitely check that out coming up later this year. Next up, they dove into Fallout 4 and how they are going to support and expand the game. So they announced new items for your contraption that you build in Fallout 4, like your house over that. They added elevators, train tracks, etc., like all this other stuff that you can add on to your house. And they also announced that it will be coming out next week, so definitely look out for that. If you're a Fallout 4 player, you'll be getting that content next week. Along with that, they also announced a build your own vault thing. It looked a lot like Fallout Shelter, where you can pick people to work in certain locations in the vault and all that good stuff. That will be coming on to the console version, coming out in July 2016. Along with that, they had a short clip of a thing that was like Nuka World amusement park type of thing. So I think that's a new expansion coming to Fallout 4, but they never explicitly said that was the case. But there's something about a new area or expansion type of thing that involves an amusement park. Then they announced some updates to Fallout on the iPhone, where it will be coming to PC this July, so you can definitely check that out on PC. And along with all that stuff, they announced the heavy hitter, one of the big moments of the night, which was Skyrim for current gen consoles with mod support, right? So it's called Skyrim Special Edition, and it'll be dropping I want to say 2017, but a date was not given for this, but I just assume that it'll be probably coming out next year. And the next game that they announced was a game called Prey. Now I was watching the Kind of Funny stream, and they were saying that Prey was announced back in 2011. I believe it was called Prey 2, but they scrapped the idea, and I guess they kind of just let it die for a little bit. And then now they came back with the new Prey. It's just called Prey, and it looks amazing. That is the best thing I've seen out of E3, out of everything that we've seen so far. I loved this trailer. This trailer looked sick. It looked dope. It looked very deep and awesome. That's something that I would definitely want to play, and that's coming out in 2017 for current gen consoles and the PC, and there'll be more to talk about from that game at QuakeCon. So I'll be definitely looking out for that game, and definitely making sure that I know when that game is dropping for sure, because I will for sure be getting that game. They announced a lot of stuff for Doom that'll be coming out with snap map updates, where you can do more with editing the levels and stuff like that. So you'll have more tools to use in snap map coming pretty soon over here. And along with that, all these snap map updates will be free for every single Doom players. So don't worry about anything that is blocking it. This is all for free updates for Snap Map. And along with that, next month they'll be dropping new modes for Doom MP, which include a classic deathmatch mode and cap the flag and stuff like that. Along with that, they announced the Unto the Evil multiplayer pack, which includes 3 maps, new guns, new taunts, new aliens that you can turn into, and all that is coming later this summer, so you'll be definitely looking out for that. And then they announced that anyone that wants to play Doom this week can play the first campaign level for free on PC and current gen consoles. You can go to your store, respectively, to your console or PC, and you can download the first campaign level and play it for free. So definitely, if you guys are interested in Doom, you can check that out on your store of choice. Next up, they talked about Elder Scrolls Online, and they bragged about its numbers and its growth since the launch of it last year, and they announced that there were over 7 million players on Elder Scrolls Online, and that number is growing. They also announced that on June 23rd, the game will be launching in Japan, so you can play with more people across the world, and there's also new content on the way, along with the Dark Brotherhood pack that is launching this Tuesday on current gen consoles. Along with all that, they announced the One Tamriel, which is basically in Elder Scrolls Online, you will no longer be restricted based off of your level. So as soon as you get through the first mission and all of that tutorials, you will be able to play with anyone and go anywhere across the game without being restricted by your level. They also dropped the major bombshell of VR, right? They announced that at the E3 floor, you will be able to play Doom and Fallout 4 in virtual reality. And also they announced that Fallout 4 will be releasing in 2017 on the HTC Vive, so you will definitely be able to play Fallout 4 in virtual reality, which is a dope addition to the game. And this kind of told me that they are embarking on VR support from here on out, right? So it kind of sounded like they were definitely excited about virtual reality, and that it will be a part of all their games up to come. And to wrap up the show, they unveiled Dishonored II gameplay, which it looked very good. It was very fun, but at least for me personally, it kind of dragged on a bit. It just seemed like the crowd was not that interested in the game, and it just seemed like it was a very bad pacing issue with how everything was going in the conference, and then to have a low point like this, it just kind of ruined the pacing, and it was a pretty boring part of the conference. And they unveiled that the game will be coming out November 11th, 2016 for current gen consoles and the PC, along with a special edition of the game that includes a replica of Corvo's mask, and it is indefinitely in limited supply. So if you want your hands on that special edition, you're gonna have to jump on it pretty soon here, because as you saw last year with Fallout 4, they are not joking when they mean limited supply. So definitely, if you want to get your hands on this, make sure to get it as soon as possible. And they also announced that if you purchase Dishonored 2 for a limited time, you will get Dishonored the Definitive Edition for free. So that's a little bit of incentive to buy Dishonored 2 right now. And that wrapped up the show. And so yeah, that was the Bethesda E3 conference, and I definitely enjoyed this way more than EA, right? EA, it just felt like I don't know, man. Like EA just definitely was a letdown, and this was a little bit more of an up, especially with Prey and the new stuff with Doom and all that, and Quake. It just sounded like a way better conference than EA. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown for the Bethesda E3 conference, and make sure to check back throughout the channel throughout the week, where I will be definitely diving into all of the E3 stuff that comes out this week. And if you guys enjoyed the content, please down below you can dislike, whatever you want to do. Just let me know down in the comments below if you guys enjoyed the conference. Are you guys hyped for this new Quake game? Are you hyped for Prey? Do you think 2 Chainz will build his own vault over in Fallout 4? Let me know down in the comments below. And also down there, you can find in my description my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all the good stuff, where you can follow me on there, see what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. And thanks for watching. And as always, I got you.